the plane just land.
I'm black.
As black.
I am black.
Takeover continues. Baddies Africa.
All right, what is going on, entertainment? Time comes out with another recap. We talking Baddies Africa episode 7. Y'all, this episode irritated me a little bit because of Big Ivory. Okay, we need to talk about that Big Ivory because what you're doing is not okay. I don't think what you're doing is okay, Bookie Butt. And the producers need to get on your ass about it. At this point, I don't even think it's a girl's issue. It's the producers and the security issue at this point. Okay? The episode starts off with Tavi Baby still going off on Coachella. They start throwing stuff. Bro, the way that Coachella threw that bottle, y'all remember on Bad Girls Club season 3 when Whitney, R.I.P., was fighting Kayla KC in that kitchen, and she was throwing cutlery, plates, and then she was like, it was giving a little bit of that, okay? When Coachella threw that bottle, I said, oh my God, it was like this close. We didn't hear a smash or nothing, so I don't know where that bottle ended. But, you know, Tavi Baby is still mad about it because she feels like you did tell me, you did dap me up. You hit me one of those. So you capping about not dapping me up. So she like, back the up, sit the down, back the up, sit the down, okay? I'm going to be the one to say it. I think Coachella is lying. I think she's lying. I think she don't want to look like a fake homegirl. That's what it's giving to me. I think Tavi Baby's telling the truth. She doesn't give me the type that would just make that up out of thin air. And let's say, Coachella, you didn't dap up. I mean, not didn't. Let's say you didn't say you did your big one. Why did you dap her up? You admitted in the episode that you dapped her up. So it's given you didn't want your homegirls to find out about you dapping her up. That's what it gives to me. I guess at one point, I don't know if K Rican was near the fight or what, but Tavi Baby starts calling out K Rican. She like, oh, you want to jump? You want to get in there? Come here. I'm going to whoop that chick. Whoop that chick. I'm going to whoop that chick. Like Scarlett. She like, come here. Come here. K Rican like, I ain't got to come to them up thing. What you talking about? Like, I'm going to just sit there right there. What you talking about? All right. So she just standing there off to the side while she's calling her out. Next thing you know, we see Elsie Kai from Zimbabwe run down the stairs. And she's like, she coming down the stairs. I think she was holding her titties or something like that. But I thought she was about to sneak Tavi Baby. I said, oh my God. Here comes Elsie. I thought she was going to do her big one, y'all. She did it. I was very disappointed. I said, I thought she was about to hit and sneak Tavi Baby. Okay? It's not that I don't like Tavi Baby, but that would have been crazy. That would have went wild. Had she just came down there and said, bow, and got Tavi Baby. But she did it. So she came down there. She like, no. That had nothing to do with Coachella. It had nothing to do with Coachella. I don't know what she's talking about, Coachella. It had nothing to do with Coachella. Whole time, Scotty is wrapping that bun. She wrapping that bun quicker than a Pillsbury Doughboy. And it's really because of that Emma. After Emma fought her for being foreign, the bitch got PTSD. So any girl that tries to squabble near her, she already has a little bit of effect, okay? She's a little tense because she has to be wary of what's really going on in regards to squabbles near her, which I don't blame her, because it's like, Scotty, like, you got to keep your head on the swivel. So that's good that Scotty's learning from past seasons, but I did peep her wrapping that hair up. So LCK starts yelling at Tavi Baby. It's like, you using her for a storyline. You using me for a not. Tavi Baby's like, I am the storyline. I'm the storyline. I got bad energy. I'm the storyline. I got bad energy. I'm more grizzly than a grizzly bear. I'm grizzly, bitch. Like, she was getting tough and buck, which rightfully so, because I see what's going on now. Like, no shade, LCK. I think that Tavi Baby was telling the truth. I think Cold Killer's lying. I just get the vibes. Okay? Y'all gotta understand, Cold Killer was very close at one point with Stunner Girl. And we know what Stunner Girl gives. Stunner Girl's not no girl's girl. Like, she's one of them girls. Like, we know what Stunner gives. Stunner give, like, she out for herself. And, like, if you around her, it's like, I gotta look at you a little crazy. Because it's like, we know what Stunner give. Stunner music A1, don't get me wrong. But it's like, on a personal aspect, friendship-wise, that's not the type of girl. I'm just saying. Just saying, okay? So she goes outside, Tavi Baby, and Big Ivory's consoling her and trying to ask her what's up. And y'all, we got a new confessional from Big Ivory. And all I gotta say is, I wanna rock and roll all night and have a wonderful day. Okay, Big Ivory was giving us very much kiss. Okay, I just wanted her to go like this. You know how Ming Lee be. I just wanted her to go like that real quick. I wasn't too big of a fan of it. It's not bad looking, but like I just feel like it's a little bit much. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives theme party. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives 80s. You know what I'm saying? It gives costume. You know what I'm saying? But she's still pretty though. That's the thing. So Ivory's telling her like, hey, I'm gonna do your hair. I'm gonna make sure you straight or whatever. Like, do you want to sleep in the same room with her? She's like, no, she gotta get them out. Get the fuck out. Step back. That she like basically LCK cannot step in that room no more. She gotta get to going. Which, like I said, I don't blame her because especially with somebody you just hard out argue and fight with like that, why would you want to sleep in the same room with them? Okay, so I wonder how that rooming situation worked at that night because they didn't really show what happened. Because I just don't see LCK being like, okay, I'm just gonna go. Like, I just wanted to see how that ended up working out. So Scotty and Rolly end up having a conversation next morning, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Scotty has really stepped into her housewife era. She's no longer a baddie. She's a housewife by proxy. You hear me? Meaning that she's almost there, but she has to maintain her position. Because the way that she's now looking so comfortable, she's drinking wine in the confessionals. She got her caftan on. She got her slipper heels on. You know what I'm saying? There's benefits to the pepper. Like, I'm not going to lie. I kind of want some pepper because it's like, I want to live luxurious like that. You feel me? Like, I want to, lax. Because Scotty's really laxing right now. Like, it's the day. Like, she's a lax. This Scotty, that's Scotty, y'all. I'm telling you. The girls have it easy, okay? Now, they're talking about friendship and how a lot of the girls call each other friends when they don't really know each other like that, which I agree with 100%. These baddies will be around each other for a little bit. And all of a sudden, it's my sister. That's my sister. And Rolly's just like, you just have to really get to know somebody before you really call them like your friend. And we really friends and not just acquaintances if I've just been around you. And I'm like, right message, wrong messenger, Rolly, because you're not the one we should listen to anything in regards to friendship and shade. Because you've had a lot of mad days. A mad day is when you tell everybody business. So it's like, yeah, you too, Scotty, because you just not sticking up for yourself. So it's like, can we have somebody else deliver the message? How about DCB? That would be a good one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good one. Lex, that's another one. So Natalie lets Rolly and Scotty know that they're going wine tasting. It's time to taste some wine. And they all have to go to the winery. Instead of baddie shot o'clock, they're gonna whiny, shot a clock, and a whiny, shot a clock, where whiny, shot a clock, whiny, shot a clock, whiny, shot a clock. Okay, the Afrobeats version. So that's where they're gonna do. They're finally gonna have a classy event. We know it never ends up being classy. I mean, the fact this episode was disgraceful. You bitches fighting outside of a winery. It's like, is there just enough? They should have just released the tigers on you bitches so y'all can learn to have some cool, because it's ridiculous at this point. Okay, so it's the next day. The girls all get dressed. Some of them looking really, really cute, by the way. They get on the buses and they're headed to the winery. And Rolly starts asking LCK from Zimbabwe about her and Tavi baby. And she's like, she's trying to like manage me. And it's like, I manage people in real life. I mean, Google me, bitch. Like, LCK talks a big game. I mean, my God. Like, I really think that LCK is like the Kim K of Zimbabwe, and y'all girls just haven't been able to catch up. Just because we Google her, and the only thing that pops up is the bottle of vinegar. I'm playing. Y'all remember when K Michelle told Carly Rae, I Googled your name, and a bottle of vinegar popped up. The only thing that may come up with LCK is a bottle of vinegar. That may be just America's internet. But if you go over there in Zimbabwe, all of the things pop up about Miss LCK. Okay, now she's talking about how she feels like Tavi baby's trying to manage her. She doesn't like that because she feels like she's her own person, and she can't try to control her in everything that she does. Like the things with Tavi baby, you can tell she has a very strong like energy. So you have to be a certain type of person to be able to take her. I feel like she's very underrated so far, and I feel like a lot of people are underestimating her because she looks a little bit older than the girls and stuff like that, which y'all know I've made fun of her and poked at her about that. But I think that's a lot of the reason why they sort of keying at her. But I do think, though, that she's one of the most genuine newbies out of all the girls. Okay? Meanwhile, on the other bus, they asking Tavi baby what happened, and Tavi baby's basically talking about like, LCK's crazy. She don't know what she be talking about half the time, and that Kokilla lied. She feel like Kokilla was just too scared to admit that, that she told me I did my big one and dapped me up and gave me my props because her homegirls would have let that her sideways. Okay, which, like I said, I believe Tavi baby. I believe Tavi baby 100%. Okay, Russian cream over there in the confessional still looking like Maya. Okay, with her tatas out. That bang, she looked really pretty in that cheat in that bang. Like the girls was really popping out with the confessionals this episode. So Big Ivory decided to take it upon herself and call out Dolly. By the way, y'all notice how Dolly's more likable when Summer's not around? I told y'all. Summer makes Dolly very unlikable. I don't know why. Like it's like, them two together, like I'll get irritated. But Dolly or her, I like. I've always liked Dolly. Y'all know this. So it's like seeing her separate beside a Summer not being there, it gives. Okay, it gives. So Ivory calls her out. She's like, hey, like I heard that you was on the bus talking about how you beat me up and how you did your big one more than once and stuff. And she like, yeah, I did. I listened to the music. I did. And I'm like, wow. Like, I thought she was going to be like, not gonna lie, I thought she was going to cop a plea. I thought she was going to cop a plea. So when she said it, I was like, damn. Y'all can't say Dolly's scary, because she could have easily said that Kokilla was lying. But she, not Kokilla, I think, no, what's crazy? It was Kokilla that told, I thought it was K Rican that told Ivory about that, but it was really I really feel like it was the both of them. Who gives a crap? Either way, Dolly admitted to it and said, yeah, I said it, but that was before we made up. So you gonna see it when it airs, basically. So she's really waiting for Ivory to watch the show back, even though they're not cool no more, so it don't matter. So they're gonna fight anyways. But let the record show that she did say it before they made up. So technically it wasn't really fake of her, because they wasn't getting along at that point. So it's not like she owed her any sort of loyalty to not talk crap behind her back. Okay. That outfit that Dolly wore, I liked it. Not in the confessional, but in the wine tasting. That little ear flower thing with that whole getup. Like, a lot of y'all don't like her fashions, but I actually do like some of the pieces that she wear. Like, you just have to kind of get it to get it. Some of y'all just don't, and it's okay. But I liked it. Dolly funny. She said, for you to be this big and I'm this small, you ain't did your big one. It's the way she said, like she was a damn chicken. So they start asking DTB about the room situation, and she still is feeling that she did the right thing by hitting Dolly because she felt like she shouldn't have came in there with the new girl because she thought she was gonna get jumped. Meanwhile, Choco Brown still wants her apology. She's like, I still feel a way about what happened last night. I would still want to fight Diamond. I need an apology for what you did. Because I feel like I was so nice to Diamond. And she came here, disrespected not only me, but she disrespected my face. I have a black eye, and I can't even wear makeup on the black eye. So I want to get Diamond for what she did to me. And I'm going to demand an apology. Okay? Child, Choco Brown was in the confessionals looking like she was styled by Swanky. Styled by Swanky. Okay? Choco, if you don't go over there to Young Famous in Africa season 4, I think they on, that's coming up, I know something. Okay? Because you have all that it takes, girl. I like that confessional with the blue. Okay, like that really is the definition of like that's Africa. Like when you look at Choco, like that's real Africa. Okay, that really is. All right. Do I think Diamond should apologize? I do feel like she deserves an apology because although it was the principle of it, you didn't have to sneak her Diamond. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to sneak her. It was a case of wrong place, wrong time. But she didn't have to do that. Okay? So you do need to demand an apology for what you did. Like, I do think she does deserve some sort of sorry. Okay? Now, Ivory feels as if her and DTB don't need to fight no more. Let me tell you something. Ivory really got on my nerves this episode. She really got on my nerves. It's one thing for you to jump in a fight, which I don't think is okay. Because y'all go, oh, you such and such jumping. I don't think it's okay. But to me, it's even more frustrating to watch as a viewer, somebody getting their hand held back. Even when it came to last episode, I don't know if I clocked it or not. Her holding back Choco Brown arms and stuff while she fighting DTP. You can't be doing that. You gonna jump in or stay out of it. It's really irritating to watch. I said, oh my God, this episode was making me mad. I'm like, Tavi, if you don't back the fuck up, sit the fuck down. Like, you should have hit Ivory right in her shit. Literally. Because she was trying you left, right, center, okay, backwards, downwards, upwards, sideways. Like, Ivory just wouldn't stop. So she feels like her and DTB shouldn't have to fight again. My whole thing is, I don't think they have to fight again, even though they are. But if they do, I don't see nothing 100% wrong with it, especially because she did get snuck. Let's talk about confessionals real quick. Pretty P, you are stuffing all the galaxies in your tatas this episode, I see, okay? I'm just saying, why we don't even need to land on any more of the moons, any other planets. All we need to do is to have you put on that top and just squeeze for our lives because it will take us to another galaxy. The way that you had them stars pop up and squish up in them tatas, girl. I mean, my God. You hear me? I couldn't believe it. I thought Furby was going to pop out them tits. So Natalie is there at the winery waiting for the girl. She has her glass in the air. She's like, looking like she about to be a contestant for the Love of Ray J. And they get into the winery and they split the girls into like two groups. It's like the OGs and then the newbies, right? And they did a toast, and we do Choco Brown's Afrobeats toast. Baddy baddy shot the clock. Baddy baddy shot the clock. Where baddy 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 shot the clock. Baddy baddy shot the clock. Natalie is such an evil queen. You hear me? She's like, who came up with that? Oh, Choco? Okay. That bitch wrote that bitch down so she could copyright it. Don't be surprised if the finale, there's a music video of an Afrobeats Baddie Shot O'Clock. Like, Natalie is very creative. Y'all need to stop feeding this lady ideas so she could take it, copyright it, and run with it. Y'all think she dumb? Choco Brown. Look on copyright right now. The Afrobeats Baddie Shot O'Clock has already been taken. You can't even do the song no more. Okay? That's why she wanted to make sure to ask who came up with it. Y'all saw her face? She said, oh. So Natalie is talking to her OGs, and they start bringing up the fact of the whole room situation and how Dolly came in the room with Choco. So at one point they're talking, the other group starts talking about what happened between Tavi Baby and all them. They got so loud to the point the other OGs, they went into another room, right? So Natalie's getting the lowdown on what happened when it comes to the room stuff. And Natalie starts acting holier than thou. She's like, oh my God, like, this is giving like follow like the leader. Like, it's not giving like real baddie. Like, the only people I feel like that's giving like real baddie energy is Scotty and Rolly. And I'm like, it's because they're the only two long lasting left. Let's not go that far, okay? And this is why I'm gonna always be Team DTB for a lot of things, because although her and Dolly fought, she still, because Natalie wants to give away a baddie chain, she still gave props to her and said, I think you should still give the chain to Dolly because so on and so forth. Real bitch. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what I'm talking about. A lot of girls would have never been able to do that because Dolly should have been got a chain, if we're really going to be honest. Like her or not, like, she made up a lot of what the reunion was about because she fought Tasiki. Like, it was a lot of things that like revolved around her, so she should have been got that chain. So the fact that DTB was the one of the people that really say that, y'all could never make me hate her. Sorry. Meanwhile, the new girls are arguing because apparently Tavi Baby was told by LCK that she got jumped, but Cold Killer saying Fauna never jumped in. And I guess LCK felt like she got jumped. No shade, LCK. One punch that you get always look like you feel like you got jumped. Okay? Because y'all know anytime LCK get punched, it takes her a little bit of moment to really like be able to recover from the punch. So you probably didn't get jumped, Buki, babe. It probably felt like a jump, but I don't think it was a jump. But I don't think she just made it up the line to be like, you know, malicious about it, okay? But Tavi Baby, she one of them people, I'll never want to argue with people like that. They get on my nerves. When they start getting into an argument or they think that they right, they start yelling, and that pisses me off. She like, wait, say what you said, son. Say what you said, LCK, because every time you talking, you don't know what you saying. Say what you said, LCK. Come on. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it makes me, I would go crazy. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like she doesn't know how to keep the voice at room level. Like, she don't know how to do that, okay? So her and Cold Killer, Tavi Baby, start getting into it, and then she Cold Killer just starts throwing stuff at. Not gonna lie, that was real cunt, Cold Killer. The way that she threw that, she said, that was real cunt. I'm not gonna lie, that was like you ate it up. You ate it up. You ate up that one thing. You did. Because Tavi Baby just stood there, she took it, but she had stuff for you later on, girl. She ended up throwing stuff at her. They separating them and stuff. Tavi Baby ends up throwing stuff back at her. They're trying to get LCK to basically say what she told Tavi. At one point, Cold Killer slaps and pops LCK. I mean, you could literally see the powder come off of LCK chin and her cheeks. I felt bad. I said, oh my God. Now she's going to have to go back home and reapply the makeup. I mean, my God. Like, you feel me? Like, you ain't really had to do that, Cold Killer. Okay, I kind of giggled a little bit because it was just so sudden. LCK, you need to hit these bat and don't stop letting them play with you like this, because it's making me mad. Next thing you know, K Rican gonna get up. She's talking about, wait a minute. Why we gotta be everybody's storyline? Why I gotta be everybody's storyline? Shoko Brown gonna talk about, wait. Everybody, you talking to me? Be respectful when you point. Be very respectful. You talk to me or you talk to everybody else. What's going on? Okay? Child, Kariki said in her confessional. Choco Brown said, Kirikin. Okay? Like, Choco Brown doing that, you inserted yourself. That had nothing to do with you. You just got there. Why would she be talking to you? This is the problem. A lot of these girls now are going on this show and they're fishing for a problem. They're fishing for a storyline. Like, that's the issue. They're trying to look for one now instead of it let it naturally come. Child Choco Brown said, because you point at me when you say that. You need to not say that at your mouth. You talk to them, but you say it to me. Because you point your direction this way. Like you were looking, girl. You were looking, Choco. You were dead ass looking. Now all the girls start exiting outside, y'all. At least literally, conveniently, y'all. It's a grass field where they can fade. As if Zeus didn't know that and planned that meticulously, so them bitches could spot outside. Like it was just, it automatically popped up. Now, Tavi baby, we need you to walk a little bit more feminine when you walking up in them heels in a dress like that. Because Tavi baby said she was walking up out of there. She like, man, yo, word to my son, bro. Word to my son. I'm finna fight these bitches. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. Word. I'm finna take this dress off. I'm finna peel off. I'm finna peel off like a banana. And we finna go crazy. Like she was walking like a linebacker. I'm like, Tavi, you are not finna go play football out there. Where do you think you going? And where do you think you are going? Literally. So they go outside. Next thing you know, Killer's just like, F your son. I'm like, wait, how did we get there? Now, apparently she says later on the episode, Tavi baby said something about her son first. So that's why she was saying it. So she get to fighting with Tavi baby. Listen, Tavi baby tore her the first round. I know Stunner girls sitting at home watching this like, because they not friends no more. Because baby, the way that couldn't have been that Stunner would have did something, girl. She would have shaken the bitch or did something. You know what I mean? Now, they end up fighting first round. Second round, she's getting her like bad. At one point, she even tries to tackle her. And then here comes Big Ivory. Let me tell y'all something. At this point, this is not even a cast issue. It's production. Ivory did this last episode with DTB and Choco. I didn't like that either. I don't think it's right. As the showrunner, Lemmy Pepper, you need to make sure that this isn't happening. Ivory is not a security guard. Last time I checked, her shoulders might be as broad as Big Ant, but she's not a security guard. So it's like y'all need to keep her off the sidelines. Like that was so messed up to me. And she did it more than once. It'll be one thing she did it one time. She did it like 3 times this episode. And it really pissed me off because it's like Tavi baby had every reason, every right to knock Ivory upside her head. And I hope she get her at the reunion because if I was Tavi baby watching this back, I would be pissed because you keep holding me back. And in my opinion, Tavi baby was taking a little bit light on Kill Killer. I've seen worse beatings. So it's like, come on now. Ivory, you know you dead ass wrong. That's your homegirl and all, but like you gotta stop. Even with DTB, y'all. And I know y'all, oh, you favorite DTB. She was wrong. At one point, K Rika ends up running up on Russian Cream. Russian Cream was standing right next to Big Ivory. So Big Ivory was mad because she got caught up in the melee, bitch. She was pissed. She said, you trying to fight me? What's up? K Rika's like, no, I'm sorry, Shawty. I'm not, my bad. I didn't mean that. My bad. Damn. Like, chill out. Because she knew Big Ivory was going to knock her something silly. So she knew better, okay? Now, Coquilla's winded at this point. So she taps in Fauna. Fauna gets in there with her. Let me tell you, if I was straight, Fauna would be the one. You hear me? Fauna is fine. That is the definition of a baddie. That is the definition of bad. You know how Natalie said, I bounce it like a rollie and shit. Like, she could really bounce it like a rollie and shit. Like, literally, okay? Like, that is the definition of a baddie. She ends up fighting Tavi, and she, to me, kept up with Tavi Baby. And then her and Coquilla go for it again. Now, Coquilla, she got a heart of a Coquilla. That's why she don't give up. So she was like, she She's squaring up. Ivory's bigging her up. She's like, go, kill him. She still got tore. And then Ivory playing security again. Why is security not pushing her to the side? Like, hey, you can't be doing that. You taking our job. Because at this point, it's like, give her a zoo shirt. Because we don't need these big niggas if she's doing their job. And Ivory, you need to step down from cast to security. Tasiki, that bitch, Big Ivory, she's smarter than you, bitch. Because guess what? If they tell her she can't come back next season, guess what she gonna do? She gonna say, "Can I come back as security?" Who you think gonna get the job? You got an intern before you get the job. That's why I was telling Tasiki, but she don't listen to me. She want to eat so damn much. Child, K. Rican ends up fighting LC. I was so glad they put what Dolly said, because I agree, Dolly. Like, girl, y'all done fought so much times, and the fight don't be going nowhere. We don't even want to see it no more. It's like fight LCK ain't even a challenge. Like, no, just leave it be. Just leave it be, okay? Just leave it be. Choco Brown ends up getting K. Rican. Y'all, Choco Brown was beating on K. Rican head like an African drum. She said, like the intro, like beating on her head like an African drum. All she was missing was the Afrobeats music, and we could have had a song right there. It was just really, really freaking bad. Okay, it really was. All right, they end up calming like everything down in order to give the Baddies chain. But first, Cold Killer just wanted to say, hey, let the record show. I ain't saying nothing about her son. She says, I said something about her son because she said something about my kid first, okay? So Natalie gives congrats to the fact that Dolly and DTB did not fight, which I was also very happy about too, because they was at least able to look cute. Because Dolly and DTB, I feel like they're never allowed to just look cute. I'm talking about both of them. Like, they always got to end up getting the wig snatched off. They always got to end up looking raggedy to fight. Like, they could just never have a cute scene. So I'm like, finally, let them have a cute scene, okay? So she ends up not giving the Baddies chain to Dolly, which I feel like that would have been a perfect one. Y'all could have gave out two at the same time, but I feel like the reason why they didn't give it to her is because I heard that they saw a clip of Dolly talking about the chain and said that the chain was Monistat. Mossiat, whatever the shit called, fake diamonds. I don't know how to pronounce it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That she said that the chain was that Mossian act, and that it wasn't real diamonds. So she didn't want the chain. She didn't give a fuck about the chain. You know, she said the chain, right? So that's why she didn't care about the chain. But she ends up giving it to Tavi Baby. And Tavi Baby, you would have thought the bitch won a Grammy. She like, yo, I worked so hard for this son. Like, bro, y'all don't even understand. Like, bitches is genuine. Like, this is like the kid of New York. Like, y'all bitches be bugging on me, but it's like, I got a genuine heart. And when I got a genuine heart, you know, I'm like a push to start. Like, oh my God, like I can't believe I got this Baddies chain, Natalie. I thank you so much. Like, I do my big one every day, yo, from Brooklyn, son. Like, she was so grateful. You gotta love Tommy, baby, y'all. Like, she really, you could tell she's so grateful and thankful to be there. And like, that goes to show for something. Like, hey, listen, there's some shows I would give my left leg to be on. So it's like, I understand it. When you really want something and you get it, like, it's a whole nother feeling. So congratulations to Tommy, baby. And I do think she did deserve it, especially when she went through this episode. And Ivory, sit your big back ass down. I'm on your ass now, big back. Okay? Over there looking like yes. Let me know what y'all think down below about this episode, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.